Hello everybody, my name's Drew, and welcome on back to more Feed the Beast fun. If you remember the last episode, we built a reactor. I can't believe it, but we did. It's a thing that happened. And I said I was going to modify it, and I did. I'll take a look at what we've got now. So if you remember before, this bad boy right here stopped right there. Well, now it goes a little taller, a little bigger, and that's a good thing. But first and foremost, before we dive into everything, hopefully everybody's doing well. As per usual, I am fan-freaking-tastic, busy as I always am, especially now that school's into pretty much the midway point of the semester. So there's a lot of stuff going on. But anyway, we're going to be dealing with this reactor some more today, and I'll explain sort of what I did between episodes. So besides just making it bigger, I also added coolant. And the astute among you will likely remember that I said I was going to be using Resident Ender because it's a fairly good coolant for what we have access to. And it is. It's off right now. What else can I really say about it? You can go upstairs, and let's just take a tour of the features here. I also moved the reactor ports up to the top to make our jobs a little easier for automation. Now, this right here is our insert port, and this is our outflow port. Outlet, inlet, whatever you want to call them. Like I said before, all reactors must have this. Now, there's a way to upgrade your reactors later on using the turbine feature, which is steam power, which is what we're using here, but it's a little, you have to let a regular reactor run first. Now, I will say that this is not the most efficient design. Realistically, I should have done like a 7x7 or a 5x5, but probably 7x7 would have been a better choice. We would have allowed us to do, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7x7 would have let us put 4 of these control rods. Now you can also change your control rods. So right now it's at 50%. So if we were to go down, I really can't see it. But this control rod would actually operate now at 50% capacity. Right? Higher insertion slows reaction rate, lower reaction rates reduce heat, energy, radiation output, blah, 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 blah. If you really wanted to be fuel efficient, that's what you would do. Seeing as how we're going to be running our giant-ass quarry, and we already have actually quite a bit of Yellorium. Let's go check it out. In our system. I'm in bat form. Let's actually get out of bat form. So we have 433 ingots of Yellorium, which is not bad, actually. And we have 199 Yellorite ore. Now, we're going to set this up to automate itself to become Yellorite ore, or Yellorite, the actual ingots there, at some point, fairly soon. I feel like that's a good idea, because we're going to modify this setup in here somewhat this episode, because I want to automate this using applied energistics. Ooh. And how are we going to do that? Well, we'll get there. But first and foremost, let's take a look at what this quarry is actually capable of doing. Where did I even get this from? I don't know, so I'm going to just put that there. So let's go ahead and turn this guy on. You can see right here, it's at the ambient temperature of the room, which is, of course, 20 degrees Celsius. Our reaction and fuel activity is 100%, and obviously it's doing nothing right now. So let's go ahead and turn this on. And the other setting here is the auto eject waste. Waste from the core will be ejected as soon as possible. It's pretty much the only thing you really need to know. And you'll see right now that the temperature is skyrocketing all the way up to 150 degrees. You can see it right there. And staying pretty stable. And you'll see that our temperature, casing heat, and our core heat pretty much the same. Core is a little bit higher, obviously, that 863, but the 841 is the casing. That's because there is obviously some inefficiency. I'm not sure, but I think liquid redstone is on par or similar to the resonant ender. The best possible scenario for us is actually jellied cryotheum made from blizz powder. We don't have any of that, and honestly, it's so cold and it's such a pain in the ass to work with because it doesn't flow normally. You actually need to like build up the reactor. It's a pain in the butt. So instead, we're using this. It should be efficient enough for our uses, and as you can see, we are producing 6,000 RF per tick just from this. That is almost as much as all of this. And it's going to be stable and a lot easier. We're not getting rid of this. We're going to add to it. And I'm going to get rid of the high pressure boilers. Fuck them. They're a pain in the ass. I curse too much. Anyway, moving on. Let's go ahead and actually pipe this guy up. I feel like that is a wise decision on our part. So we're going to grab our power tap here. We're going to just draw it across the room. Easy as you please. We'll come out a little more like that. Why not? Oops. Wrong side. And there we go. So there we go. We're all powered up. Need that back. So it's linked in. Obviously, we're going to have nothing for our max. Our max input is 27,000. Obviously, these are only capable of delivering 20 RF per tick. We want to set this. Let's set this to, say, 10,000 out per tick. So we should be pretty good. We should actually be seeing no negatives to this whatever. I think this is just a glitch of the design here. Let's go upstairs and turn on our infamous quarry mining. Go. So that's on. And let's take a look. So if we go over here, we're going to see power. Not even changing. This is holding, let me get rid of that for a second. So this guy holds, I believe that is 10 million RF. Yeah, that's a lot. And honestly, because there's a drain on the system right now, we're just going to say this is extract. Doesn't matter. Bam. Holding steady. Is this losing any? Yeah, oddly enough. That is losing power. Let's give this 12,000 then. 12. Because I want to see the point at which because we're going to run stable. Because this is like 6,000 and that is 6,000. How's our Steam doing? Steam is okay. It's generating as expected 320. 320 RF. Steam is staying pretty much on par. We're not losing too much. We're staying right in the middle on the steam generation. How are you doing? Are you losing power still? Still, eh? How about everything else? Is everything else still running? Yeah, we're running. 38. You're at gold. You're at 5. 9. Look at that. Look at it go. So it is working as expected, as we want it to. We're still hitting that power loss. How much power do you want? We're still at max. Let's bump it up. Let's bump it to 15. Let's give it the 15,000. 15 still. Jesus. How power hungry are you? Let's give it the full 20,000. 20,000. So we're generating power as expected. Steam is going away, unfortunately. As I actually kind of expected to generate. So are we gonna run out of steam now? Nope, these are holding steady. Oh yeah, so these guys are starting to lose their steam now. So they're going to start to stutter. But we're at a positive. We're actually at positive 14. How about you? You're at positive. Okay. So what's our max? What are we actually using? 13,000 RF per tick. 12,000. 15. Average output is 6,000 over 5 seconds. That seems weird to me. That doesn't seem right. That seems wrong to me. I don't know why. Weird. Okay, let me change you. Let me change you back down to 15. 15,000. And now what are you telling me? What's my average output? Are you running at a negative still? No, you're running positive. You're good. 8,000 per tick. Should be able to get a little more than that. So those are still staying pretty much normal. So I'm going to have to make more of these super laminar doodads here in order to replace these, in order to have that full-on limitless transfer. But this is not generating nearly enough steam. So it generates 7,000 bucket, 7,000 per tick. They're all generating pretty much the same. The issue is these just use so much power now. Honestly, I may need to... I don't know. You know what? I think at the end of the day, what we're going to end up having to do is... I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. So that's staying at net. I mean, we're okay. We're not actually losing power. We're losing like we're pretty much in limbo right now, so I'm good with that. I don't care too much if these are losing too much power. It's this guy I'm concerned about, but it's good. We're at 100% full still, 0.3% depleted. So I mean, we're running on the money. I could use a little more power, but whatever. So you know what might happen then? Actually, I might extend this guy back and add 2 more of the guys there, the fuel rods, and we'll see what that's like. But we're running our quarry at full bore here, and it's going as expected. So that's actually pretty good. I'm getting tired of these blazes spawning out here. I don't know why they insist on doing that. There should be no reason for them to do it other than the stupid spawner doesn't behave nicely, which is what I'm kind of thinking. Alright, let's sleep. Let's go check out our quarry and see if it's running smoothly. That's sort of the question that I have. Let's actually open our map up. I would get that key wrong. It is J. Yes? Yes. I have points. Quarry. Please don't die. Please don't. Okay, we're good. Let's take a look. So this guy is running at... He's running. He's going. Let's take a look. Where's she at? I don't know whether I've showed you guys this on camera or not. I feel like I have, but in case I... Oh, wow. We were having some real rendering problems here, kids. Come on. There you go. So where is it? I guess it's over here in this block right now. Right? Oh yeah, there it is. Jesus, that's fast. Oh hey chicken. I'm gonna kill you. Give me. Now where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Right there. God damn, that is so quick. Look how fast that goes. Alright. So, I mean, it's working. It's not ideal. It's not the perfect system that I imagined, but hey, you can't win everything, and honestly, whatever. I'm fine with that. I am A-okay with that being a thing. It does indeed work pretty much as expected. So we can go back to our home. Now, the nice part is we're going to have to modify some stuff now. Thank God for mute buttons, because my throat is killing me. Teleport to home base. Yes, please. Alrighty. Let us go towards our house. Hi, how you doing? Why are there cows and pigs? Oh, and I'm lagging. Why are you not in your home? Besides the fact that it's like a recipe for animal cruelty. I feel like I'm missing cows. I feel like there can be more cows. We're going to make more cows. At some point. Let's actually use the proper entrance for a change. Alrighty, so we need to modify a few things. We can go ahead and turn this off for now. Oh my, are you working? What are you working on? Iron. Oh, cool. So it actually hit overflow. Nice. 61. Holy Jesus. Lots of gold. Man, lots of everything. Oh, awesome. Where are you? Oh, gold. Extra gold. Solid. I'm happy with this. Alrighty. So, we talked about automating this whole process for waste disposal. Well, the easiest way to do that is actually using, like I said, applied energistics. And we're going to be using our old friend, the import and export buses. So there's the ME import bus, which is this guy right here. Which, let's try and make it import. And gone are the fuzzy and precision cards. Or ports, rather. Can I make you? No, I can't. Ugh. Annihilation core. Let's make one of those. Eventually, we're going to want to do... Alright, I need to make you, don't I? We're going to want to do some automation, but we'll deal with this stuff first. And the other one, of course, being the export bus. Yep, that guy right there, which we're going to want a formation core, which will make a couple of, and export bus. Now, they only make one at a time, obviously. Kind of a bummer, but what can you do? And we're also going to need ME cable. Now, we only have 3 glass cable. That's a problem. But that's okay. I want to make some smart cable. Not necessarily dense. I just want to make some smart cable. Sure, we'll make ME smart cable. Fluix smart cable. ME covered cable. Smart cable Fluix. Yeah, how do I... So we'll make 3, and then I want to make the covered cable, the actual smart cable. There you go. So the reason you want to use smart cable, let's actually go into bat form. Alright, we're back. I really don't know what that was, but moving on. Actually, I know what it was. I hit a wrong button. So we've got our smart cable here, and there's really only one reason you would want to use smart cable. It's smart. No, it's more than that. It actually gives you a bit of graphical information about your network. So you can see I'm hooking into our network that already exists. Can't speak. And we're in our ME interface here, and you can see we're using 3 channels. And the reason for that is because we have 3 devices on this particular network. If I were to go up and plug into somewhere else, come on, get out of there. If I were to plug in here, what does it tell me? Same thing. Okay, so this is good to know. So the terminals don't count, it seems, because we have 1, 2, 3, and then over here we have... Oh, no, we don't. We don't have that bus. Oh, good. We actually do have 3 devices. So we have these 2 interfaces that are right here. We've got a power, energy acceptor, which whatever. So we have 3 things. We have an interface. We have our drive. And I'm freezing. And we have our terminal. That's it. 3 items. And that smart cable tells us exactly that. And like I said before, unlike traditional ME networks, in older version, in ME2, you can have up to 8 devices. That's 8 different things running on a network before you have to add a controller. Pretty neat. I haven't gotten too much into advanced networks and like how controllers work. But as far as I'm aware, controllers adds up to 32 channels per face of the controller. But for that, you need to start getting into dense cables. And so you could piggyback like a dense cable and then use colors and all sorts of crazy bullshit. But that doesn't really concern us at this point in time. What concerns us, and I don't know where we're going to come out here. Let's just dig down and see where this brings us. Oh, right here. Okay. So that brings us over here. We want to go that way. So why don't I go this level, which is one above the roof, over this way. So we're going to want to run our cable this way so that we can link up everything that we want to link up. And if you remember how we've used our old friends, the import and export buses in the past, they are very, very useful for pretty much any automation you want to do that doesn't require intervention by the user, right? So stuff that you want to automate and forget about. So for example, if I really wanted to do everything with AE, I could have applied analytics stuff all the way down in the valley and then have instantaneous transport of materials right to here. If I really wanted to, I could hook up all of these guys to the AE network and pump in coal, right? We got a ton of coal coming in from our what do we call them? Our quarry, but you know, what is it doing? It's just going to sit in our inventory and do nothing. Well, we could put that to use and actually get ourselves something awesome out of it. Almost there. I want to go. 1, 2, 3. 3 more. Something like that. All right. Oops, I fell. Hold on. Come on. Okay, there we go. Oh no! Oh no. I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. Actually, I want to come up a block, to be honest. Actually, see what we'll do to make this a little easier. We're going to go up by 1, 2, like that. And that's how many blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks in this hole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? No, I missed it. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted. Okay, so we're good. So we'll find our hole over here, and then the idea is we'll run that cabling that we're so very fond of. Oh, come on, get out of here. So here we'll use any regular old cable. We don't need to be super fancy about it, but we could be. So it'll run down like that. Let's actually plug some of this up that we don't need to use. That, and like that, and like that. Okay, so we need to make ourselves some cable. That's actually a priority. So let's go ahead and do that, shall we? Oh, I hope I have the resources to do that now. I don't know that we do, actually. Oh, the problems with my flooring design. Okay, so we need to make any... Ooh, come on. Morph is not playing nice with my graphics card. I don't know why. Alright, so let's go conduit. Or I guess we could do glass. Fluix. Covered cable doesn't really matter. Any glass cable, Fluix. So we need some quartz fiber cable, which this will be kind of a pain. Oh, we did. Okay, cool. So we got a bunch of that. And now we need this guy. And we do have a bunch of those. So I'm not super concerned. And we have a stack of them. Beautiful. So now we've got our ME cable. We can actually turn back into bat. And we'll just run like this. And I have a future episode already planned for Applied Energistics where we're going to make a pretty awesome thing that I saw on Reddit, like a way back when, but I've yet to feel like we're actually in a position to do it. And I think we're there. I think we're ready to make this awesome thing. And you guys will see what I'm talking about when we actually build it. But it is really, really, really cool and makes use of various networking features. And it's going to change our workshop ever so much for the benefit. Okay, so now we're here. We're going to expand out that way and expand out this way. And we're going to need this is our import bus, which means we are importing, but we're importing into the network, exporting from the network, right? And we're going to want to put a smart cable, actually, right here. So you can see we're still only using the 3 channels, and actually we'll put like that, just so that we can easily see what's going on with the channels. So if I now put cable more in there, you'll see that we've expanded up to 4. And you'll see the way that they do that, right? So you have those 4 lines like that. Now watch what happens when I put the last cable in place. Bam, we now have a wider line to indicate that we have 5 separate things. How neat is that? Alright, now we're going to go here and say import. And imports are a little trickier this time. They're not as simple as they used to be. So we're going to look at cards. And there's various different cards we can use. I'm interested in the redstone card on both sides. So we need to make a basic card. Okay, so let's go upstairs really quick. And we'll take care of this. How are we doing on power? Just beautiful. I'm actually not concerned. We can actually run pretty well on power now. I need to make cards. I want a basic card, not the advanced card, which will make 2 of them, which is perfect. We can get rid of the things I don't need, like that gravel, like that, like the reactor casings, that. Okay. And now I want to make the redstone cards, 2 of them. 1, 2. Excellent. Now we can go downstairs, and now what these will allow us to do is actually control our import dudes and export bus. Import and export bus. So I'll shift click you in there. Shift click you in there. And we're going to say that this one doesn't really matter what it's importing into the network. I don't care. As soon as there is stuff in here, I want it to import, hence always active. It's just going to look for stuff in this flow port and go, oh, yeah, no, there's things there, and get rid of it. The other side, actually, I forgot to grab it, is going to be the slightly trickier one. And for this, we're going to need a yellorium ingot. Now, let's take a quick look. There's 4 yellorium ingots in here right now. I'm going to tell it, I want you to always be exporting yellorium. Now if I look at that. They're up to 5, 6. Now, we don't have any control yet because it's just in redstone mode. The one thing we would need to get would probably be a capacity card. Or better yet, I wonder if I can tell it to export. Nope. So I wonder how we could probably do that. IO port, acceleration, import, no. Maybe, is it buses? So maybe the acceleration cards, or what else? Inverter, nah. Fuzzy, nah. Capacity, maybe? So possibly capacity or So acceleration or capacity would be where I would look to expand the ability of this guy to import and export stuff. I'm going to say acceleration. I mean, it's got 64 in there, right? Like, it took a little while, but it did do it. But it doesn't move stack at a time automatically like we've seen in the past. Those are what those cards do. Those cards will add that functionality in Applied Energy 62. But this way, we're going to see... Let's activate the reactor. Make sure it's running. This way we see that all of our power will run no matter what. It's going to have lots of fuel to come in. We should not have any problems so long as we're still mining and doing all the good stuff, right? But that's going to be pretty much it for this episode, guys. I didn't quite get to the modifications on this get up here, but you guys know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put, I can't speak. We're going to put hoppers on top of each one of these and then have the item ducts. Oh, come on, game. Stop freezing. Then the item ducts will actually connect to those with their own individual filters, and much the way they are now, it just means we can have more capacity, right? And if we have two different types of, say, copper come in, thermal foundations, and industrial craft 2, they don't end up in the AE network clogging up our storage space. Like, if we go over here right now, or we can see there is ferrous ore, copper ore, and some shiny ore, but we want shiny ore to come in here, and iron gravel ore, and other stuff like that. We don't want those to actually come in here. We want them to get processed, right? That's the idea. But I'll change that over. That's actually not a really big deal. Or we'll fix this guy, actually. Not that guy. Like that. So we'll fix that up. I'll get it all working and whatnot. Let's actually turn this guy on to finish the episode off. Bam. So that's all working. Anyway, guys, this is going to be the wrapping up point for this week's episode. As per usual, if you did like the episode, go ahead, drop a like on it. Of course, you can find more work I have done in the description box below. And as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.